Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Trey Lance and the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills, a team trending upwards the last few years. Losers to KC in the AFC title game last season, but now in the Super Bowl seeking that elusive first ever title.
And I like what you just said there about how they're trending. This feels like the 1990s again when this Bills franchise went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years. They came up empty each time, but now they think that after last year's appearance in the AFC title game, this could be the year. And let's face it, those 1990s teams, they're rooting for him in a big way, as well as his tremendous fan base.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their third visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Hung tight with the Patriots, lost by a field goal. Adam Vinatieri putting it through the pipes. It was 32-29. Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. And the Broncos just ran over them on defense in that one. That was a tough loss for them, 24-10. But this team, they have a different look to them. This team looks like that they are focused, composed, and ready to win.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
20, 10, and finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And what a terrific few years it's been for Josh Allen. It's been an ascension because we saw a huge jump in 2020, both in accuracy, leadership, and just overall ability to carry a team. He actually got his team, the Buffalo Bills, to the AFC title game, and then got over that hump 2 weeks ago, and now he's got them in the Super Bowl. They look for their first ever Super Bowl title. Remember, they won titles in the AFL.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. High throw, but the catch is made. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now Lance on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Lance now to throw. And caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Lance. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw, and it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Lance now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi Trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Dorsett on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Back to throw. Lance. Flushed out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trey Lance, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. 36 yards on the play. athletes here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
And again, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Derek Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. One final try here for Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 69 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, That kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Second and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
163 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Lance now on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.